Итак, всем привет, с вами снова я, Застрелись. Продолжаем проходить миссию, по которой нас отправили разобраться со злостным ИИ. Собственно, мы вот прошли несколько квестиков. И сейчас нас отправили дальше. Там еще этот чел болтал на фоне. Ну, собственно, и першим все-таки есть. Да не буксуй ты, милашка. Давай быть реалистом. Здесь он учился, как и мне, в принципе. Так, а здесь если... А, нет, здесь нельзя. Там чуть дальше, за водопадом. Да что не так с братом? Да, нам не сдал. Угу. А их всего 6 штук тут. Да что ты... Так, с какой-то точки зрения я скучаю по вездеходу с первой части. Вот если бы тот был летающий, лобок, то этот, блин, что такое героинька у меня. Так, что там? А, нажми вверх. Ну, сейчас, собственно, возьму с собой в отряд, наверное. Ее и его. Потому что у него есть криопатроны, а у нее неплохая, в принципе, как бы взлом ИИ и прочего. Вот, помогают эти фишки. Угу, генераторы где-то. Да. Давай, стреляй. Мне б такую пушку. распылялся. Так, а нам, собственно, куда сейчас? Вниз? Так, ну что-то мне подсказывает явно не. Скорее всего, вот пока что идет сюда. Да, да, да. Фух. Плохо, когда не помнишь все. Корабли гетов. Конечно, с чем еще лучше, блин, делать всю эту херню, чем не с кораблем гетов. Где-то что-то можно прослушать. А, ну вон там. Да-да-да. Кораблик. Он закрыл дверь. Так, тут у нас ничего нету. Музыки нам, блядь, не хватало. Так, ну это в принципе как бы головоломка. Сейчас я ее, наверное, разгадаю по-быстрому. Так, в общем, я тут пока так чисто что-то накрутил. Потому что я хотел вот добраться вот сюда. О, тяжелые боеприпасы. Опять тут эта камера, не подглядывай. У меня паранойя начинается. Так, ну и тут, собственно, все довольно-таки просто. Так. Вот сюда. И теперь надо ее сделать вот так вот. Поменять вот на эту. Еще. Так, вот это сюда. А вот это у нас тоже вверх. И ее вот сюда. Так. Нет? Нет, ни хера нет. Ее вот так вот надо. А вот эту вот надо вот сюда. Вот так. И теперь мы сможем попасть вот сюда.
Catch. I knew this was too easy. Come on, let's move.
Так. Можно взломать. Раз можно, значит нужно. Там, где это, где это? Вот он.
Hostile gas activity detected. Armed response is authorized. Service reminds all personnel that this emergency is now classified information. Disclosure to outside
Так, а
parties
выход-то
is a
у нас...
violation of your confidentiality agreement.
А, да, выход вот здесь. Тихо, тихо. Чуть конь не сбил. Где ты там? Шкет, боец. Желаю удачи. Так, ты опять же? Нет, не забаговал. Так, надо вот эту штуку. Оп, придавило.
Trouble ahead.
Warning. Gas known activity increasing. Please isolate machines immediately.
Back up. You're done.
Я тебя руками быстрее уделаю. Да, рукопашка здесь реализована лучше.
Warning. Gas nodes 20 through 35 are now active. Emergency action required.
Hostile.
Башня карапузики кончили станцию.
Hostile combat drone. Deploying tech overload.
Enemy drone.
Короче, бейте маленьких, я лучше большого грохну. Это совсем шиза.
Got him.
Скопыться-то уже, а. Ты тоже тут перестань подглядывать. Ай, ну понятно, спрыгнуть нельзя, да? Система не дает. Как всегда, не прыгнуть, не спеть, не станцевать. Что ж, продолжим наш путь.
Commander, you've done it. The lockdown has been cancelled. You can now reach Atlas Station and end this nightmare. You'll need to find the main server room there to shut down the VI experiment. Good luck. Geographic conditions indicate an aesthetically pleasing view nearby. Organic life forms may wish to take note.
Так, ну и последняя завершающая часть.
your location. Get to the server room and shut down the core before it can... Archer log 155.2. For years, my brother's condition has been a handicap. That changed today. His autistic mind is the breakthrough I've been looking for. He can communicate with the Geth. Such a tremendous grasp of mathematics. It seems serendipity is alive and well in the 22nd century.
Ну так вот. А, понятно. Он не пускает. Еще издевается.
Archer log 157.8. Unless he sees results, the elusive man is shutting us down next week. I have no choice. I'm going to tap David directly into the Geth neural network and see if he can influence them. The danger should be negligible. David might even enjoy it.
Arriving at level 2. Arriving at level 4. Arriving at level 6. System malfunction. Arriving at level 2. Arriving at level 4. Arriving at level 6.
Так, а на 7-й уровень я не помню, но тут, по-моему...
Arriving at level 5.
По-моему, как-то да, как-то вот тут надо как-то так играться.
Arriving at level 7.
Да-да-да, вот.
Arriving at level 6. Please contact facility support. This elevator is not in service. Please choose another. Smoke detected. Please extinguish all cigarettes.
Мне на секунду сейчас показалось, что он хочет сказать «вам пиздец».
Warning. Decelerator offline. Serious injury may occur.
Нормальный такой троллинг.
Get ready. Don't be surprised if this button summons a Reaper.
Вот вам и наркомания. Это как создать игру без текстур. Сплошные пиксели.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
Time on this project is running out. There are no options left. How to get the Geth's attention?
The robot says hello.
Eureka, David. You're a miracle worker.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
David, can you repeat my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Square root of 918.09 is 30.3.
David, please pay attention.
Loud. It's getting loud in here.
I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. Would you mind repeating my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Log 137.3. The experiment yielded no discernible patterns of Geth obedience. End dictation now, David. Hell, the elusive man will have my head for this.
Thank you. And how are you feeling today?
Square root of 924.16 is 30.4. Earplugs would be good.
David, I want you to order the Geth to take a step forward.
How does he do it?
David is a mathematical savant. His autistic mind can interpret the Geth language at its most basic form and mimic their phonetics. With his photographic memory, cross-referencing the meaning as a snap. He's literally a human computer.
And you think he can interface with the Geth's neural network?
I do.
Is that even safe, Doctor?
I see no harm in finding out.
Warning. Elevator exceeds maximum weight capacity.
Комплектующие. Это как бы трофеи, ну блин, кто знает, что найдет.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
We're ready. Open a connection to the Geth network. David, no! Tell the Geth to stand down!
Бедный Дэвид.
Quiet. Please make it stop.
Wait! Commander! I'm begging you. Don't do anything rash.
Rash? Like forcing your own brother into an experiment?
I know how this must look, but I never intended any harm to come to him. You must believe me. It's not like I planned this. It was an accident. Seeing David communicate with the Geth, it all seemed harmless.
And before you knew it, you were running your own private hell.
I had no choice. The demands were incredible. The elusive man doesn't broker failure. Any war we fight with the Geth will be bloody. I was asked to find a way to avoid that.
And how many have already died for this project?
More souls than will ever forgive me. But I won't apologize for radical ideas. If my work spares 1 million mothers mourning the loss of 1 million sons, my conscience will rest easy.
Look at him. Your brother would never be the same.
The damage may not be permanent. He might recover some semblance of his mind.
Cerberus will never leave him alone. Your brother will always be a lab rat.
But a well cared for lab rat. At least he'd still be alive.
So you'll sacrifice your brother's happiness for your own ambition.
Square root of 906.01 equals
30.1. What I've done to David is unethical. If he dies, it's unforgivable. Let me take care of him. Please.
quiet. Please make it stop.
I've seen enough of your cruelty to know he'll never be free from it here. I'm taking him away.
No, leave him! He's too valuable!
You even think about coming after your brother and this bullet will be waiting for you. Then we'll see who's valuable.
Where will you take him?
Grissom Academy. They can help special cases like David. Minus the torture. Joker, contact the Academy and let them know we've got someone who needs their help.
Aye, aye, Commander.
The elusive man can fire me if he doesn't like it.
Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
Ну вот, собственно, спасли мы жизнь нашему Дэвиду. Да, жестоко, конечно, они с ним обошлись. Ради какого-то прогресса пойти на такое как-то бесчеловечно, если честно. Но, как я и говорил, ученые они такие. Сначала делают, потом думают. Ну, сейчас я, собственно, быстренько подзаправлюсь и пройдем Повелитель Пламени, Атака Гетов. Встретимся уже там.
Warning. Prolonged exposure to extreme temperatures may degrade engine performance. Mission objectives located. Atmospheric data acquired. Engine temperature stabilizing. Caution, engine temperature falling.
Вот на каких планетах надо жить, чтобы гетто вас не доставали.
Warning. Engine temperature below recommended parameters. Extraction complete.
We did it.
Итак, собственно, миссию мы ту прошли. У нас осталось две. Это добыть данные и поиск артефакта. Поисками артефакта я, наверное, займусь чуть позже. А вот сейчас не мешало бы, конечно, слетать на цитадель. Потому что больше всего спутников у нас как раз таки находится на цитадели. И... Я, кстати, да, я туда летал, но на саму цитадель я еще не заходил, так что давайте сходим на цитадель и там уже, как говорится, сделаем все, что нужно. Закупимся и тому подобное. Кстати, взял я с собой Миранду и Гарус. Ой, надо избавиться от этого шлема.
Enter the password and receive a free gift. Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about.
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware.
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, You won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Вот, кстати, она тоже как напарник вообще классно. А постоянно в инвизе.
I'm sorry, sir. Can I help you, ma'am?
It's been a couple years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
You think a Geth would stand out?
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert, be safe.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
I was listed as missing in action a couple years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you... Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy woman. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Couldn't one of us or both of us get into trouble for that?
There's no way to fool the DNA scanners in that tunnel. You're you. Why wait in long lines and fill out a massive useless hard copy paperwork to get to the same place? The Council does everything by the book. They've had thousands of years to write it. Sometimes things need to get done without a committee vote.
You're not big on formalities, are you?
I'm with them right up until they keep people from doing their jobs. There. I just saved you about 9 days of running around. That said, you should head up to the Presidium and tell them you're still alive. The Council probably wants to talk to the one who got them their jobs.
What's the easiest way to get to the Presidium from down here?
Head back through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
How'd you end up working on the Citadel?
I started with the Alliance way back when, but the traveling was killing me. It's a shitty life if you're trying to raise a family, seeing your kids every 6 months. I joined CSEC so I could stay in one place.
You like life here on the Citadel?
Life here is good. A hell of a lot different than life back on Earth. I miss the food mostly. You just can't get sockeye salmon here on the station.
You ever get back there?
Earth, every couple of years, less and less all the time. But when I finish my stint with CSEC, there's a nice little place in the foothills I'm gonna retire to. Not that I'm retiring anytime soon.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Так, тут у нас Авина. Магазин. Так, что у нас по карте? Ну да, карта стала чуть-чуть поудобней. Кафе, бар, сувениры, снаряжение. Ну, в принципе, магазины эти все я за кадром оббегаю. А сейчас отправимся, наверное, на Цитадель. Слетаем к нашим старым знакомым. К тому же время еще позволяет.
Shepard! Welcome back to the ranks of the living. I wasn't sure you got my message.
It's been a long time, Captain.
It's Counselor now. I had to give up my commission when I joined the Council. I'm glad you came. Though I was hoping the rest of the Council would be here for this meeting too. Unfortunately, they rarely listen to me. Sometimes I wonder if Udina would have been the better choice for this.
Nobody said this was gonna be easy. But I know you. You get things done.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I doubt Udina would echo it. He thinks I need to work on my people skills.
I'm still not clear on why you wanted me to come.
There's been a lot of talk since you came back. Some of what I hear has been, frankly, a little disturbing. I wanted to give you a chance to explain your actions. Maybe get the Council to see things from your point of view. But they refused to see you. You let the previous Council die during Sovereign's attack on the Citadel. They feel you'll always put human interests before galactic concerns. Rumors that you're working with Cerberus haven't helped. What are you doing out there?
Cerberus seems to be the only group who cares about our missing colonists.
I feel for those colonists, Shepard. But they went out to the Terminus systems to get away from the Alliance. We can't protect them, but you can. Or at least you're trying to, and I get the sense there's more going on here.
The Reapers are moving again, but not through the Geth. It's the Collectors. They're behind the colony abductions.
The Collectors? We hadn't considered that. There's so little data. They've always seemed like a fringe threat. If they're a front for the Reapers, this is big. But even that may not be enough to get the Council off its tail. The others have spent the past 2 years convincing themselves the Reapers don't exist. I tried to get the truth out, but they don't want to see it. It's just easier for them to accept Sovereign as a Geth warship.
Are they blind? What about Vigil, the Prothean VI on Ilos?
The VI in Ilos shut itself down. You're the only one who spoke to it, just like you and your crew are the only ones who spoke directly to Sovereign. Officially, the existence of the Reapers has been dismissed as a myth spread by Saren to convince the Geth to follow him. We both know the truth. But I've spent 2 years fighting that line, and I don't have much to show for it.
It's not like you to give up, Anderson.
I haven't given up, but I have to be realistic. Even as a counselor, there's only so much I can do. It's up to you to stop the Reaper, Shepard. All I've got is a title if you want it. I can reinstate your Spectre status. I won't win any popularity contests, but they can't really object. Your title was never officially rescinded when you died. Besides, you're still a hero to humanity. And the Council knows the danger of discounting our opinion.
I'll take whatever asset I can get, old friend. Coming from you, it's as good as the first time.
Not quite the same level of ceremony. And more symbolic than useful, but it still has weight in some quarters. The rest is up to you. I'll keep the Council and the Alliance off your back. Shouldn't be too hard if you're operating out in the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Stop by to see how Anderson was doing.
I hope you didn't do anything foolish, Counselor. Like try to arrange a meeting with the Council. There could be serious political ramifications.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Counselor. Good day to both of you.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
How have the last couple years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Конечно, я и не собирался.
2 years since the destruction of the Destiny Ascension, planning for the fleet of the new Allied Citadel Defense Unit have reached another impasse. The Asari Republics has ceded its share of defense responsibility to the Turian hierarchy. The Human Alliance maintains a majority share of forces. A source reports that the attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress is being investigated as a possible terrorist attack by dissidents from former Council races. While no formal statement has been issued, the Council has made formal information requests of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. Fears of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control. The Shepard Scholarship has gone into effect, targeting low-income children on Earth, where the most famous human in the galaxy allegedly had a difficult childhood. The scholarships have allowed several dozen young men and women to leave gangs and join the military or enroll in school. The wreckage of the freighter Tur-Alan was found on an uncolonized planet in the Dranik system. Salvage teams reported no survivors. The Turian hierarchy has announced that it will not limit its dreadnought production to previous totals. Citing an increased need for security in the wake of the deaths of previous council members, the Turian military intends to increase defense production. Representatives of the new human-led council had no comment.
Как в своем репертуаре этот паскудина. Так, что у нас там? Сектор Закера. Здесь находится фонд Сирта, районный склад, а также прикладные программы. Так. СБЦ. Магазин сувениров. Посадочная зона, так, у главного входа. Так, ну понятно. Темная звезда, снаряжение Романа. Ну, собственно, это я, наверное, все обойду за кадром. Остальное вы уже увидите в следующей серии. Соберем новых напарников. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Пока.